If you want to scale your e-commerce brand in 2025 and onwards with Google Ads, you need to focus on having a high ad rank, because ultimately a high ad rank leads to things such as cheaper cost per link clicks, higher click-through rates, and most important of all, more money inside your pocket. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy behind getting a higher ad rank when it comes to Google Ads organically without having to spend more money or without having to do any types of fancy strategies. But first, before we get into any of that, let's first understand the outcome of having a high ad rank. Anytime you have a high ad rank, what you will notice is your cost per link click will generally start to go down. Now, there are some caveats to this, which I will go over very shortly, but the main reason why you want your cost per link click to go down is what we can see here with some of these brands we handle under my Google Ads agency, Your Marketing. Now, these are different brands, all of these single individual pieces you see right here, but what you want to focus on is the average cost per link click. In most cases, every time the average cost per link click has gone up for a brand, the ROAS has gone down, like with this first brand. Here, the average cost per link click went down, but the ROAS also went down. Now, these are certain situations that do happen for a variety of external reasons. In this situation, we're actually scaling down this brand, hence why the average CPC is going down, but also because this brand is going out of season right now at the end of December. That's also one reason why the ROAS is dropping. So these are external factors. However, third brand right here, CTR is going up, the average CPC is going down, and the ROAS is going up because the average CPC is going up. Fourth brand, the average CPC is going down, which means the ROAS is going up. And this is kind of the more common thing that happens when your average CPC start to go down. Naturally, your return on ad spend will start to rise, and this is what you want your brand to achieve, which can only happen when you have the right ad rank. But now this brings me to the main question. What even is the ad rank? Well, this Google Ads help doc right here goes over ad rank in very great detail. However, in summary, what ad rank basically is it's basically a way of Google to give your ads a score that could be a negative number, like negative 30, 40, 50, or it could be a positive number all the way up to 100. And this value determines basically where your ad should rank compared to your competitors. And keep in mind, as it says right here, your ad quality is something that's determined at the moment, which means your ad rank, just because it was minus 50 yesterday, doesn't mean it's going to be minus 50 today. It could be much higher today, depending on the things you did to improve your overall results. But essentially, ad rank is a dynamic number, which is determined by a variety of different things, including things such as your bids, the quality of your actual ad, and the landing page behind that product. The ad rank thresholds, which if we look at a greater detail, what this means is basically your ad quality, the ad position, user signals such as the attributes like location, device types you're targeting, etc., and just the niche you're targeting. All these things determine the ad rank thresholds. But fourth thing, the competitiveness of an auction. Basically, how many competitors you're dealing with also determines what your score is going to be. Fifth, the context of the people's search, meaning what is it that your audience member is searching and how relevant is what you are selling to that search. If there's no relevancy, your ad rank is going to be low. If there's a lot of relevancy, your ad rank is going to be high. And finally, the expected impact from your ads, assets, and other ad formats. Basically, this is telling you what your expected CTR is going to be when it comes to your ads. And there's a perfect example Google goes over in terms of the ad rank. Say, for example, you're dealing with advertiser A, B, C, D. So 4 different competitors which you're ranking against, and these have different types of ad ranks. Some of them have good ad ranks, some of them have not so good ad ranks. Your main goal is to do all of these 5 things in such a way that your ad rank is as close to 100 as possible, because if your competitor has a 50 ad rank, if they have a 30 ad rank or a 10 ad rank, then obviously your ad is going to rank much higher than your competitors, because ultimately what you need to understand is the better the quality of your ad, the better your foundations are, your fundamentals are, the higher your ad rank will be. And before we get into why ad quality matters, let's first understand how to increase your ad rank. So the first thing I had said was basically improving your ad quality itself. How do you do that with Google Shopping? How do you do that with Google Search? Well, with Shopping or PMax in general, it's as simple as improving your product feed. It starts with your product titles. They need to have proper search engine optimized keywords along with high perceived value, because keep in mind, you write your product titles for two things. Number one, you write it for the human reading. Number two, you write your product title for the algorithm. So this means you need to ensure your product titles are high in terms of perceived value and they have proper SEO techniques. Your product images, they need to captivate the user to click on your ad. They need to be the opposite of your competitors. This naturally increases your ad rank because now your CTR is high, your expected CTR will be higher, and as a result, your CPCs will start to reduce. Third, Google Merchant Center promos and programs. Very important with Google Shopping, also with Google Search, because this makes the user basically want to click on your ad because of the offer you're providing. Fourth, relevancy. Your titles, your descriptions need to have relevant keywords which your users search for. Otherwise, your expected CTRs, your current CTRs will be abnormally low, which is not what you want because this negatively impacts the ad rank. And finally, the easiest way to increase your ad rank with Google is to expand your campaign tabs, because now when you're getting data from a ton of different campaigns, some campaigns might have a low ad rank for whatever reason, whereas other campaigns might end up having a very high ad rank and you might be number one, number two, number three for those products within that campaign. And what this does is on average, it increases the ad rank for your account as a whole, which is your ultimate goal. This is why you need to have multiple campaign tabs running with Google Ads. Now, all of these things are very important, and the reason why ad quality and ad rank matters in total is because this affects a lot of different things. First of all, it affects how it's going to rank your products in different auctions even in the near future. So these things determine whether your ad is qualified to appear at all or not. And if you consistently have a bad ad rank, if you're not focusing on these things, well, naturally, over time, your CTRs will start to plummet significantly, first of all. But second, your CPCs will go through the roof and eventually you will be getting the lowest pool of audience possible for your brand. And this means you will not be eligible to show up for any of the high quality ads and any of the high quality audiences which you want to show up for. Second, your average cost per lead clicks will naturally start to go high because, as you can see, higher quality ads often lead to lower CPC. So if you don't put effort into your ad rank, it's going to lead to higher CPCs. And this means that essentially you're going to be paying more for the same quality of audience, or even in some situations, worse quality audience, which is something you never want to do. And finally, the eligibility for ad assets and other ad formats. Essentially what it says is ad rank determines whether or not your ad is eligible to be displayed with ad assets and other ad formats such as site links. So your ability to even rank your site links with Google search campaigns or any other ad assets, even that is going to be negatively reduced if your ad rank is not high enough, simply because you don't deserve that much space on Google's search platform itself. That's essentially what that tells you. So overall, as it says right here, higher quality ads will typically lead to lower cost and more advertising success, which is exactly what you want to be focusing on. This is exactly what we do for a lot of the brands we handle under my agency, Your Marketing, which if you run a brand doing $1 million a year, you need extra help scaling your brand to the next level. Go on to my website at yourmarketing.com, schedule a free call with me, and let's see if we can potentially work together and make that happen. But check out this video right here on my top 5 performance maximum strategies, which when you combine with this ad rank approach, can scale your brand to multi 7, 8, and even 9 figures.